Hello, ladies and gents, goblins and dwarves, and welcome to another Dwarf Fortress video. Today we're going to be continuing where we left off on our above ground playthrough. The rules are still the same, and they won't be changing. So we are not building below ground. We can dig for resources, and we're allowed to farm there, but we're not allowed to build essentially. Last time we left off, we were a little bit productive, not as productive as we would have liked, because we spent most of the video hunting wolves. So we want to try and be productive today. We did get our jewelry industry kind of off the ground, and we made strides towards having some sort of a metal industry and establishing a military. But there's a lot of work to be done, so let's just hop right into it and crack on, I suppose. Since we left off, I have had the floor finished. I have turned this into a bar and blocks stockpile, a weapons and armor stockpile, and then a gem stockpile. We can see over here that actually, I think I've figured it out. The reason that we ran out of all the wood so fast, I think, is because we just had the charcoal burner just going and going and going and going and going. So that's a little bit problematic. As we can see, we've also had the trees have started to get cut down, and we've got our wood stockpile a little bit full again. So we are making strides. So in regards to the charcoal that we just mentioned, let's go to manage orders, and we will go to charcoal. Make charcoal, and we will set a rule. The amount of refined coal is less than 10. Yeah. Amount of refined coal is less than 20. Yeah, okay. That's fine. And then make 20. So that should keep us somewhat safe from burning through our entire wood stockpile. I didn't think of that at the time, but like I said, I'm kind of out of practice. I'm more than kind of out of practice. The fact of the matter is that I am out of practice. So we're gonna go to our stoneworkers workshop, and we don't have many pretty things here. So let's make a few statues to place around the place. Our guys obviously are dwarves. They do not like being outside, which is another problem, which is why we can see up on the top left screen. Not a lot of my dwarvies are happy little dwarvies, which is problematic. So my thinking is, I have a couple of statues dotted about that they walk past, and they might be happy to see. But I'm also going to put stuff like them, the statues in these meeting areas that adds the value to the rooms, and they like being there as well. But if we go up, we can see that there's this entire space that's not used. So, what if we build up, and we can, we only have one of these workshops each, so we could probably build up, right, and then make use of these extra space, and build more workshops here. But what else we can do is we can add flooring down here. And what that will do is it'll kind of have this layer of paved road that the dwarves because it's a massive thoroughfare. This is very, very highly used. So is this section here, but not as much as this. And I think we could shield them from the rain a little bit more. That's one future plan. I don't know if that's a very good idea or not. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and we're going to come to it very soon. In the meantime, they have decent rooms, so we need to make sure all of them have decent rooms. So if we go to constructions and walls, let's finish this up. Select material after placement because we do not want to waste iron on something like this. We are going to use this. Willow. Yep. Willow. Maybe not. And the rest will be mudstone. Yeah. So we're going to go back, we're going to go constructions again, and we're going to build some stairs, and we're going to go up the level to there. And we are going to use that. Oh, that. And then that means we can start adding the ceiling to these, and we can go down. As you can see, our miners have restarted their work as well, and we are back into a productive cycle, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to use closest material for our doors, because it doesn't matter what doors. The only doors we have are made of rock. And we're going to do the same thing when we go to furniture, and we're going to go to bed. We can't put beds there because there's no ceiling. Right. Can we put the other stuff down, though, at least? Let's have a look. We want a chest? Yeah, we can. So the chests go opposite the doors. And we will leave the rest of it for now, until we can build this ceilings. And then that will be 4, 8, 12, 16. Still not enough. And then once that's done, we can probably start building the next layer as well. Just give them all their rooms. Try to keep them happy that way. What else we're going to do? We are going to expand. There's a wolf. Like it. Let's get the bastard. Confirm, and we're going to get a wolfie. Well, we're going to send them off hunting the wolf. They'll not actually get the wolf, probably not, for a long time. Oh, looky there, he's got armor. The migrants have arrived! Yes, my plan worked. I am a genius. Never let it be said that I am stupid. My plan worked. Look at all that population we are getting. Woohoo! Get in. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. There we go. This is productivity. Look at that. 32, 33, 34. Come on, 35. Let's hit 40. 36. No, you're going to stop at 36? You're going to stop us at 36 at a hamlet? That's fine. Please don't just be for children. Right. So, new arrival, a woodcutter. New arrival, a lot of animal things. Okay, great. I'm sure we'll find uses for you. New arrival, peasant. New arrival, new arrival, new arrival, new arrival, new arrival. Okay, there's a bunch of kids. Right. Pets and livestock. What have you brought with me? You have brought some bunnies, some kittens, and an alpaca. Right, okay. Not ideal. So we're gonna go to here, we are gonna go to here, and we are gonna choose everything that's not... Okay, so the cow is a female cow. Oh, we have a bull. Okay, right, progress. A female bunny, kiwi pup. We have 2 male pig. We've got 3, and then had a baby out there. Right, okay, that's fine. The blacksmith has become possessed, and he has claimed a metalsmith's forge. Been claimed by Dukim Ficodagzar. He doing something. Has begun a mysterious construction. What should be something absolutely pointless and a total waste of time. Gypsum. Oh yeah, gypsum. Woohoo! If we didn't need any gypsum, let's say we've got gypsum. I also want to build a well. Like, our guys are thirsty. I also want to do... I want to do a lot. Where's the best place to build now, though? Up here? No. I want to build out here, but this river is going to be a problem because things can swim. So the wall's going to go over the river and then they can swim. That is the issue. And in winter, I believe it doesn't freeze either. So we are going to have to come up with something clever. Okay. For now, let's leave it. I know what I kind of want to do. I want to use a bunch of screw pumps and pump the water out the way, so that we can get someone down there and then build like metal bars across it so that nothing can swim through it. A copper splint, woohoo! But for now, we will leave it as is. You see, even down here, there's not a lot of space. We can probably do here. We can expand this way, and then we can probably pave over this pond that we have, and then that means, yeah. Should we build a second gate? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah. Right. So we are going to do it. We are going to build a wall down to here, and we are going to build a wall down to here, and then we are going to cancel, 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 and then we're going to build a bridge here, and we're going to have another way out. Woo! Look at them! Look at them run! Right, we're going to go to construction, we're going to go to floors, and we're going to select material after placement, and we are going to do like that. Pear wood logs, all of it. Willow logs, all of it. Pine logs, hazelwood logs, and then we're going to have hazelwood logs. There we go. Wow, this is going up really quick. Boom. But, boom. And then while we're here, we might as well just crack on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's see. Trapper, cancel that. You have struck sod. Baby's grown up. Wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows. Yay, wheelbarrows. And then once that's done, we can build a bridge out to here, and then we've got 2 little walkways. Happy days. Let's build the bridge now. So we are looking for a construction. Yes, and it's folding this way. So we're going to go like that, and we're going to build it out of that. Boom, progress. Machines and fluids. Lever for this bridge goes there. Boom. Oh yeah. Okay, so we that was a lot quicker than I thought. So now that's done, we are now going to finish off this section. So we're going to go to constructions. We're going to go to, nope, we're not. We're going to go to constructions. We're going to go to floor, not wall. And we are going to drag it across, and we're going to use willow logs. And then we're going to do the same here for, there we go. Now that is pretty solid. I can't be a liar. Also quickly just going to fit it in. Liking these videos is a big help, as is subscribing to the channel. So if you enjoy these videos that we do, please do so. It's massively appreciated, and now that that sort of annoying mandatory request is over, we will just carry on. So as we're doing that, that's pretty solid stuff. Let's try to just clear all of this of anything that might be good. There's a few things anyway. I watched Mufasa the other day, and I thought it was okay, but I'm pretty sure it was unnecessary and not something that Disney needed to properly bother with. It wasn't bad by any means. Like I didn't think, oh, this is shit. I thought it was okay. Um, yeah, at the minute I kind of want to watch Thunderbolts. I've not managed to find the time yet, and that's got some pretty solid reviews so far. But the MCU's kind of fallen off. And I think they're trying their best to salvage it, so we'll just have to see what happens. I did enjoy the Daredevil series, though. That was good. I was a big fan of that on the original Daredevil series, when they had it aligned with like Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and all that. And then they did the Defenders and stuff. I was a big fan of that. And so I was pretty glad they brought that back. Um, yeah, that's cool. Right. My dwarves are super. See, we've hit 36, man. Look at that productivity through the roof. So we're gonna build on this. We're gonna go and be productive as hell. We are. Yes, we are. So we want to build all of this. There we go. Access to that. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's leave. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. I think that's a good plan. This earlier plan, because like we said, we've got more productivity now. We want more stuff done. We're gonna have management, so we should be able to like build more. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yep, I'm gonna do it. That's a good plan. We're gonna put some stairs here up to there, and then we're gonna use willow logs to do it. And then that's gonna be like another stepping stone into this area. My thinking is, maybe that's bad. Maybe that shouldn't have gone there. Maybe that should go here. Yeah, just for the sake of getting access to this. Let's do it anyway. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna build a floor. I'm gonna do the floor like that, and the floor is gonna be willow logs. This floor is gonna be like that. Right. Okay. Well, let me do it just yet. Okay. Press play anyway. Let's go. Carry on. What do I want to put here? I want to build a something to make my dwarves happy. Well, dwarves love getting pissed, so let's build our first tavern. Build it like this. There we go. That's fine. There we go. And then we want also somewhere that they can pray. Just a tiny little thing for now. I'm not too arsed about this for them, but it makes dwarves happy. Be able to pray to their gods and all that jazz. Select material after placement. We want to use mudstone. Mudstone again. And there's not enough mudstone for that, so we'll use limestone. And then we're going to build this, and we are going to use limestone again for that whilst we wait for the dwarves to do it. Shouldn't take them that long. We are on track to be, well, we've got our migrants. So we're not on track to be productive anymore. We are productive, but we haven't got any visiting other trading civilizations, which I've noticed. Like no elves or other dwarves come by to come and say hello. But oh well, fuck 'em. Limestone doors. Use closest materials. There we are. Bang, bang, bang. We also need to build an altar, don't we? So if we go to the stoneworker, let's say, make a rock altar. Blocks are on repeat. Door being built because we need a door built. Right, that's been absolutely smashed through. Good stuff. Look at these dwarves. Use closest material. That's going to end up being bad. I messed up there. Oh, dear. Okay, right. We need to press on anyway. So, workshops, we are going to build ourselves another stoneworker, which is going to go there. And we're going to build two stoneworkers actually, because this is going to be productivity center, which means carpenter. Boom. Carpenter. Boom. What else do we want? We want a what's going to be used a lot of? Crafts? Yeah, crafts. Why not? And that means constructions, walls, select material. And we're going to use the pine logs. We're going to build all this all the way down here. And we need 20, so we're going to use hazel for that. And we're going to leave that there for like that. We'll come back to this section once this has been complete and all and stuff. But there's going to be a little bit of shelter for the rain. This paving, we should probably build this, repave this section, expand the get pavement going down to here. And all that. This is not stocking up as much as it probably could do. Let's make some stuff. We don't want pig iron. We're going to smelt hematite on repeat as always. We're going to smelt limonite as well again. And we're going to get ourselves some iron and copper. And a little teeny tiny little bit of silver. So we are on track. We're just waiting for this to get finished. Once this is finally finished. So there we go. Boom. Let's see. Furniture, altar. Have we built the altar yet? No, we haven't. Well, then that's going to become our little churchy little placey. Let's do it. Let's put furniture. We're going to put a statue there. A limestone statue and another statue there. We're going to put another one here and here. And one there. So they walk past them quite a bit. They see them and don't actually improve them. As far as I'm aware, walking past them, like the one here, won't actually improve their moods. But being in this room with them here will improve their moods. If I'm right. I'm not certain that I'm right. I think I'm right. But I'm not always right. I'm right. Right. I need to stop saying right. Okay. So that's pretty wait. We are doing well. I think we're doing well. This dormitory is not big. It's fucking what, five beds for 36 dwarves. And there's only what, 4, 8, 12 bedrooms. That's all we've got. That's not great at all. So yeah, we've got a lot of unhappy dwarves. We are going to select material after placement. Because we would be using copper bars otherwise, which we do not want to do. Boom. 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 Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Wait for that to get finished, and then we can stock this up, and then that would be 4, 8, 12, 16 bedrooms. And then what else we should do is when we expand again, whichever direction that ends up being, which will probably be this one, we should probably think about making another big dormitory. Or a couple of random dwarves. Maybe the tower block idea isn't the greatest idea. But then a dormitory, it would be a lot of dwarves in one place, and it also gives us a lot to do. It's like it gives us a lot of freedom to be able to put them all in that one place, and having the dormitory would also allow them have somewhere to sleep, but also allow us to have the time to build them dormitories. We were two, and that's gone down to one. So we are edging in the right direction. We're getting there. Look at how much of the map this is starting to take over already. This Dwarven Sea. Oh God. Like, this is gonna become. This is. No. Let's just forget about it. Link the lever to that anyway. Ah, we got a deer. We got a deer. We got a bunch of deer. Um, this is getting there somehow. We're gonna build the offering place now, which is furniture and offering place. There it is. Boom. Bottom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's do this. So we're gonna do meeting area, and we're gonna stretch it out to there. And we're gonna accept. Now we're gonna name it a temple with no specific deity. We're gonna have a look, and there's no performers. There's no instruments, no nothing. We are also going to citizens only. We don't want visitors really. Not yet. It's taking a while. See, this is the thing. When you're underground, you just carve this out, badoosh, badoosh, put your doors down. You've already got a ceiling, which I'm going to have to add on to it anyway, and onto that now that I realize it. Let's see if this works. Need access to 15 building economic items, right? I was trying to be cheeky to see if they'd be able to, like, no, actually. My idea was they might have been able to wander around along the walls and reach us, but obviously they can't because that bridge is there and it's blocked. That's not going to get built either. Good job. Success. Let's build stairs that go to there out of limestone blocks. And then we can at least put a roof over this somewhat. And we're just going to cancel that construction because we're not going to get there anytime soon. So what have we got? We've got a stoneworker, a carpenter, and a craft dwarf. Our stoneworker is making rock blocks. Our carpenter is doing sod all at the moment because there's nowhere to store his stuff. Because we probably need to build this up again. Ah, this is a nightmare. What have we got? A human caravan. Ah, so I was chatting utter shit. Here we go. Human caravan. When I said that we had no humans and elves visitors, we do have our first. So humans are good. Humans are probably the best to trade with. They bring the best stuff typically. So let's see what we get to go. Yeah, we're making some good stuff. Okay, let us now go to work orders. No, stocks. I want to see how many bars we have, just out of curiosity. Bismuth. Okay. Iron bars 39. Okay, so we can build quite a bit. All I'm thinking is to take stock of um how much we have for, like, so that we could make how much weapons and armor I can make. That's what I was getting at. Getting distracted there. So let us send some stuff. We have barrels of nothing worth an awful lot. Wow, okay. Really nothing worth an awful lot. Let's just leave it. Bins, a gem bin, a finished good bin. Excuse me, hiccups. Hickety hickety hiccups. What's this? An armor bin and a weapon bin, which you're not getting. Bars and block bin, which I'm inclined to let you have a look at. Finished goods. Finished goods. Right. Let's have a little of a little. Let's have a little of a little. Snoopity snoop through here. Doors, fish, mechanism, which nobody buys, cages, cabinets, buckets, statues, which are worth nothing because it's made out of nothing. Okay. We will let them run all of that stock up to there while we wait. I will just quickly clean my specs whilst I wait. There we go. How much are we waiting for? We are waiting for nothing, apparently. It's all there. Good stuff. I suppose it helps that most of the stockpiles are literally right next door. And our broker is drinking, so he is not on his way. This is nearly done. Resume construction. I don't know why you've been suspended. And then we can turn this into a... Oh, look how busy that is. Why are you all so unhappy? Unmet need. You're praying. You are praying right now. It's not an unmet need. It's your own fault. It's not my fault it's busy. God. Maybe I should have made a bigger one. But yeah. We are going to use limestone. And limestone again. And then once that's built, we're going to put our ceilings over this places. Oh, I can't. He is annoyed when caught in the rain. Okay. Unmet need. Pray, pray, pray. You are literally... It's not my fault you're meditating. Oh, right. Never mind. Silly, 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 silly dwarves. Let's trade. Let's see what you got. Oh, I swallowed that wrong. Bars, blocks, and boulders, and chains, and flasks, and instruments. Puzzle boxes, and toys. And, ooh, turkey hen. Barrels of milk, which I don't need. Buckets of nothing, battle axes, picks, and mail shirts, and coats, and lowboats, and helms, and hoods, and turbans, and gauntlets. And gloves, and boxes, and bags of parsnips. Which, yeah, okay, I'll take your parsnips. Your bins, I don't need any of that stuff just yet. I could take some leather but I'm not currently desperate for leather. Have you got meat? You know what? I don't need your meat or your fish or your plants, but I'll take your leaves and fruit. Leather, corkscrews, cheese, splints, crutches, scrolls, bookcases, and sheets. Nothing. Right, what do you want? Let's just have a quick little look into this bin to see what we're selling that's actually really expensive. If anything at all. Nothing. And yet you're valuing that at 1400. Yeah, fuck it, why not? You're getting 1200k profit. Actually, no. If you're getting 1200k profit, I'm getting some good stuff out of you. Boom. You're getting 960 profit now still. What about your meat? Boom, 840 profit. What about your plants? Okay. Where are your bins? I don't want that. I'll have leather though. Do you have any leather bins? There you go, leather bin. Another leather bin. There we go. Profit of 500. You should be happy with that. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for your business. Cool. That was successful. No trader needed. Let's go to here. Let's get that turkey put in there for the eggs. Should build a couple more nest boxes, I guess. I am surprised. Like, we get them migrants come over and everything just falls into place really, really quickly. That's a lot more smoother than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, metal orders. So, we want to build iron... Oh. Hell. Iron hounds. Let's build 6 of them. Iron gauntlet. Let's build... They need 2 each, don't they? Greaves. Iron greaves. I believe they use 2 each of them as well. Shield, which is there. That's 6 of them will be fine. And then we're gonna do Warhammer, but we're gonna build 3 of them. Iron short swords, which we're gonna build 3 of them. And then, oh, I just deleted something. I don't know why I deleted. Damn. Bed, thrones. It would have been doors. Rock door. And then do the non-rock doors. Yeah, that would have been doors. So now we're building helmets, gauntlets, greaves, shields, hammers, swords. Now with your militaries, it's good to have different types of damage. So warhammers will be like blunt damage, and short swords will be like stabbing damage and piercing damage, and they're best for different types of enemies. So we will be, yeah, that should be fine. Warhammers, they also all will need shields. They need 2 gauntlets each, 2 greaves each, 2 helmets each. I built a bunch of breastplates earlier on, so I don't think we're missing anything. We will just quickly have a glance while we do. Armor. Breastplates. Buckler, cap, It's just a different type of helmet. Boots. We haven't got boots. They don't need boots. We'll leave it as that for now. We will leave them with their boots. Make shell crafts, make rock crafts on as well. Let's also... No, we'll not bother with that. We will, however, make copper crafts on repeat. Let's make use of that. Some migrants have arrived again. Damn. I really need to sort out a sleeping arrangement that is not going to get my dwarves really pissed off. We need 30. How much is that? Damn, we don't have enough. Let's have a little... How's the wood stockpile doing? No, there's no wood stockpile left. Okay, so we are going to Old Faithful. Zoom in. And we will go downstairs to here, and we can see we have been digging. Let's dig out that. Get that dug out, that'll give us some more stone. We can dig out this as well. This direction, the exact same direction. We will just dig there. And then hopefully we can get more materials and then get that finished. We are going to go up, and we are going to go to meeting area, and we are going to do another one. We're going to make this our tavern. So let's accept this, make it into a tavern, and we are going to go into rules. Citizens and long-term residents only, the tavern keeper. Anyone that's useless? Yeah, you're useless. I don't need a performer. But let's go to furniture, and we're going to build chests. Use the closest material. There we go. 3 chests done. Well, now what else do we want in there? We want some tables and chairs. So, table. It must be inside. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Okay, we need to build a floor. Before we can get there properly. That's irritating. But we're going to build some statues around as well. No statues, not enough statues. That's fine. So our migrants have brought with them more animals. So we are going to throw in our animals that we don't have. These are all pastured already. So the yak calf and the KV pup and the goat can all get thrown into there, which is good. We are now at a population of 59. This is officially a dwarven village above the surface. We have not been wiped out yet. And we have the beginnings of a society forming together. And now that we've got a lot of dwarves, we are productive. We are just running out of space, and I need ideas. I don't know what to do about the housing crisis. Wow, I sound like a modern-day politician. The housing crisis just seems to be everywhere at the moment. That's all you read in the news. Everywhere's got a housing crisis. Every country seems to have the same problem. Not enough places to build people, or places they can't afford, or... Oh. We're going to build a stockpile as well. We're going to put a stockpile here. And we're going to just make it into a food stockpile. So it's not going to have prepared meals. Sorry, not a food stockpile, an alcohol stockpile. Because our still should be performing at full tilt, which it is not for some reason. Carpenter workshop, you are not making barrels. I believe that's probably why. Okay. Yeah. So that was actually quite more productive than I expected. We got our migrants, which is absolutely wicked, and well, we just saw how much more productive it is when you have migrants. So that's fantastic, actually. We've passed the stage of being in danger of being wiped out, I think. Well, no, we haven't. We're still going to get wiped out if we get attacked, but I feel like we are beyond the immediate danger of being annihilated. We have a head count now with which we can pursue all of our plans. Finally. Oh, okay, Connor Dilral. Let's just we will be back next time, I guess. But yeah, guys, again, thank you for watching. And I'll just see you next time. Bye.